While he debuted in the late 1960s, Guy Gardner did not rise to stardom until his placement in the Justice League International during the mid-1980s. Famous for losing a fight to Batman, which only lasted one punch, Gardner became a lifetime member of the team and has the love interest of a fellow hero known as Ice. After a falling out with the Green Lantern Corps, Guy claimed a yellow power ring and continued fighting crime. He discovered his Volduran heritage and became a living weapon in the form of Warrior, using powers he would lose during Hal Jordan's return when both reclaimed their Green Lantern status. What's going on, guys? Multiverse here with yet another action figure review video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Mcfarlane Collector's Edition Guy Gardner Green Lantern by Mcfarlane Toys. Starting off this video, guys, we are of course taking a look at the beautiful Mcfarlane Collector's Edition packaging, and this one is of course the black, silver, and blue with the open face window, seeing everything that Guy Gardner does come with. You see the man himself. I love that we have both variations of his haircut. We have the ridiculous bowl cut, and then his little kind of like faux hawk he's got going on. Extra hands, faces, and a lantern. I love to see it. Right here, guys, you see on the front, of course, you see Mcfarlane Collector's Edition with DC Multiverse's logo at the bottom, as well as Guy Gardner's name. Flipping over to the side, guys, is, of course, everything we just said, all again, but now written on the side by the Green Lantern Corps comics. Flipping over to the back, guys, is, of course, a beautiful comic image ripped straight from the pages, and I do love that they try to get away from his bowl cut that he has here, or maybe it still is the bowl cut. Maybe he's just flying so fast in space that it blows the hair back. Not sure how that works. There's no wind up there, but you know, comics are comics. Flipping over here to the side, guys, not really much going on other than, of course, the logo and the name again, and number 32 in the wave. Nothing at all going on at the top, and then down here at the bottom is the barcode for you barcode guys. Well, also, guys, let's go ahead and rip the worst Green Lantern out of the packaging. He's only the worst because he talks a lot of ish. Let's go ahead and rip him out of the package, though, and see how he looks. Alrighty, guys, and here we have him, Guy Gardner, straight out of the packaging, looking absolutely amazing. And for my first-hand impression on this figure, I absolutely love it. I am a sucker for the Green Lantern Corps, and I do enjoy the Guy Gardner character because he's always talking smack. Without the fourth wall break, I always kind of saw him as like a more, mild Deadpool, to where he definitely talks a lot of crap to everybody and just gets himself in trouble, but he definitely is a character to remember. I am kind of excited to see that they went with Guy Gardner in the new Superman movie. I'm not a fan of the suit. I don't like the all-white jacket and the all-white pants. I wish we would have got something a little bit more iconic like we see here, just with like the 60s to 70s style pop collar jacket. Looks absolutely phenomenal. I do have my gripes about this figure, but in terms of like accessories and just the detail alone with the ripples throughout the body, I think it looks like it was ripped straight out of the comics. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and move him out of the spotlight because we know he loves to be in it, but let's take a closer look at the accessories that he came with. When it comes to the accessories, guys, I will say this right here does earn the title of a Mcfarlane Collector's Edition. You get the figure and you get a bunch of different accessories that can come with him. I will say I would have preferred a little bit more constructs with this guy, but I did pick up a bunch of different Green Lanterns throughout the last like 2 or 3 months, and the whole time I was not making videos, guys. I was just buying figures left and right. My wife was not too happy about it, but she understood at the end of the day. When it comes to the display, guys, we do of course get the standard Mcfarlane DC base. Only difference with it being a collector's different, the silver DC logo right there. He does of course come with his own trading card, which is just the same image we saw on the back of the box with Mcfarlane Collector's Edition down the side. It still is probably one of my favorite cards that we have. This one is definitely cool. Flipping over to the back, guys, is the read up if you want to pause the screen and read it right now. Always give you guys that little bit of a second, and I will say I only ever remember him going from Green Lantern to Red Lantern. So if somebody knows of a time where he was actually a Yellow Lantern, I'm sure I could just find it on Google, but let me know if you remember that. Me personally, I do not. I only know that he joined the Red Lantern Corps, but that's neither here nor there. When it comes to his accessories, guys, starting off what is still on the figure right now is, of course, he comes with a pair of fisted hands, which looks amazing. A little bit of nightmare fuel on how the face plugs in with the little bitty tongue that is sculpted in there for the open mouth. Going over here now, guys, looking at the other hands he comes with an open palm hand, a pointer finger hand, and then he comes with his own pair of a grasping hand for the constructs from other Green Lanterns. We do, of course, see the three faces. We have a smirking face with those piercing green eyes, a stern, serious face, and I'm sure this is supposed to be screaming, but he kind of seems happy. So when that pose with him pointing, it kind of just looks like he's pointing and laughing at you. So I'm going to call it the laughing face. He does, of course, come with what I absolutely love, which is 2 sets of his iconic hairdos. One is the faux hawk, which I personally will not use. I might in some pictures, but after this, it's probably just going to get thrown in the accessories baggie. But then we have the infamous bowl cut that goes all the way around, and he just looks ridiculous with it. It's definitely an iconic choice. It still, of course, looks like a goof. And then lastly, guys, we have the piece de resistance. My favorite accessory that we get with Green Lanterns is, of course, the lantern. Now, a lot of people don't remember this, but the lanterns charge the rings. The ring can run out of power, so they have to have their lanterns in order to keep the power going. So when we get a lantern, it is definitely a win in my book. With all that said, though, guys, let's go ahead and move away from the accessories and zoom in to take a great look at that detail. When it comes to the details, guys, this guy doesn't come with too much, but I do still love what they did with the jacket. Starting off with the head sculpt, guys, we've already seen it when we did a little bit of a close-up on it. I do love the stern look face that they gave us. Going down to the jacket, guys, the jacket is as iconic as it's ever been, but right here, the emblem is painted on. And I'm not too much of a fan of it being smack dab there in the middle. I know it was in the middle in the comics, but for Guy Gardner, I always see him with like the logo on his shoulder or the logo on his chest, like up here and like on his lapel area, like not right here smack dab in the middle of his stomach. I'm not a big fan of that. I wish they kind of would have made this a little bit higher, and then they could have made it like right there in the center, but we got what we got, guys, but it still is a great figure. I do love how detailed the belt is, guys. The belt does look amazing. Just all the riplets all throughout it just looks phenomenal, and I do love how ridiculously big it is. Almost looks like one of those wrestling title belts from the WWE that all the champions get. It's almost that big, guys. And it does look ridiculous, but it definitely works for this character. And I absolutely love the pop collar design as well, too. Looking at his little arm, guys, to his gauntlets, I love how wrinkled they look and how crisp they are. Just the bright white with the ring just kind of popping through. And if I can get the camera to focus, let's see if they got some detail on the ring. They definitely do. You can see the Green Lantern logo. I really hope we get a different version of this, either the yellow lantern or the red lantern for Guy Gardner. I think that would look amazing as well. There's not really much going down in terms of detail for his legs. He kind of just gets that spandex look with some wrinkles in there and seeing the leg muscles. But the boots definitely have some detail on the top half, but nothing really going on for the bottom of the boot. And there are some creases down here, but once again, it kind of just goes into that leotard look. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and move away from the detail and take a closer look at Guy Gardner's size, his articulation, and then we'll jump into some size comparison. When it comes to how tall this Guy Gardner stands, guys, Guy Gardner here to the top of the head goes to, it looks like exactly 7 1/8. So we'll just call him that standard 7 inches that Mcfarlane likes to do. Go ahead and take him off his display stand here, move it off to the side. Jumping into that articulation, guys, he is on a ball joint, so you do get the full head swivel with some good head tilt. He can look all the way up, no issues, but you might pull his face off, so be careful. And he can definitely look down all the way as well. He has no ab crunch, but he does have waist swivel, and the waist does bend a bit. So it gives the illusion of an ab crunch, and he only goes back about that far. And he is, let's see, a limbo master. He might be the champion at the DC parties. Going over here now, guys, looking at his arms. His arms do articulate all the way out, and they do not really come with a butterfly joint. He does have bicep swivel with double hinged elbows. His hands do rotate all the way around because they are, of course, interchangeable, and they hinge up and down as well. Going down here now, guys, he can do the Green Lantern splits. They go out about that far and go back about that far, exposing the infamous Mcfarlane crotch gap, double hinge knees, and when it comes to his ankles, guys, they do articulate down, articulate up, toe articulation, but this one's stuck. There we go. And then he comes with the beautiful ankle pivot. When it comes to how tall this Green Lantern stands, guys, here we have him standing next to the recently looked at David Cornsweat Superman. And as you can see here, Green Lantern stands just a little bit taller than the Man of Steel. Next up, guys, here we have Green Lantern standing next to the Diamond Select Toys Spider-Man from No Way Home. As you can see here, the size does work, but I gotta ask, do you think Spider-Man would have a Green Lantern ring if he was in the DC Universe? And last but not least, guys, here we have Green Lantern standing next to the man who probably deserves a Red Lantern ring. We have him standing next to the Marvel Legends Wolverine from Deadpool and Wolverine. And as you can see here, the size simply does not work. Alrighty, guys, and there you have it. Another action figure review video in the books on my channel for you guys to enjoy. When it comes to my final review on this Guy Gardner Green Lantern, I'm going to have to give him a solid 10 out of 10. Now, don't get me wrong, this guy could have used a bunch of different types of detail in terms of like his legs, his buttocks, his arms, but I just love such an iconic character and I'm so happy to have him as a figure. But what really saved this guy the 10 out of 10 spot was the amount of accessories that we got with him. If we're getting the Mcfarlane Collector's Edition, the different types of hair was a phenomenal idea. The 3 different faces that actually look really good and are all different, that is fantastic. And not only are they different, but they are detailed. Just look at his teeth, the tongue, you can see it all. And then he comes with all the different types of hands with a lantern. I absolutely love that we got something that was worth the money. I want to say I picked this guy up at Best Buy for, I think, $29.99. So he was just $30 for all the different figures we've got when we literally just got the David Cornsweat Superman for $40, but that one didn't really come with anything extravagant. With all that said though, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button. We are trying to grow the channel to 500 subscribers. We're almost there. Last time I looked, I was at, I think, 414. So we're so close, guys. Let's get to 500. Click the share button, click the like, and make sure you hit the bell icon for future uploads. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. We try to put up at least 2 videos a week. I'm getting back to my original schedule. I feel like I'm going strong right now. Motivation is there and the happiness is there. I love collecting figures and sharing my collection with you so that way you can decide if you want to pick it up for yourself. With all this other, guys, I'm getting out of here and I will see you in the next video. Later.